The following videotorial has been excerpted from an editorial by Mark Krikorian and published in National Review. Instead of pandering to the illegal aliens who broke the law entering the United States and paying out billions in taxpayer money to house them, why don't we try something far more beneficial instead? Let's redirect some of that money to helping our oldest legal citizens, U.S. senior citizens. That's the opinion of Dan Weber, founder of AMAC, the Association of Mature American Citizens, who has made this video as a public service. The federal government should share responsibility when any illegal alien commits murder. Why? Because it failed to keep the murderer out in the first place, and when a sanctuary city releases a deportable criminal, Washington shares the blame for any subsequent crimes because it's not cracking down on such rogue jurisdictions, nullifying federal law. But federal responsibility is greatest when ICE actually has the criminal aliens in its custody and then releases them to go and murder some more. Needless to say, the Obama administration doesn't advertise when that happens, but make no mistake about it, it happens. Since 2010, ICE released 124 aliens who committed murders. To their credit, the Senate Judiciary Committee demanded information on this catch and release to commit murder issue from ICE, which my colleague Jessica Vaughn has summarized in a clickable article in the description area of this video. The most outrageous find? Since 2010, 124 criminal aliens who were in ICE's custody and then released went on to be charged with not one, not two, but 135 new homicides. The Judiciary Committee also asked about criminal aliens released by ICE more than once. Since 2013, there have been 156 such criminal aliens who racked up between them a total of 243 additional convictions after being let go. None of these statistics include criminal aliens released by sanctuary cities or those whom ICE simply refused to pick up from local jails in the first place. These are only those who were in ICE's hands and then let go. Many of these non-citizen criminals were released with ICE's affirmative consent. A significant number were ordered released by the Justice Department, pursuant to a Supreme Court decision, because their home countries wouldn't take them back. But even here, the administration is culpable. The Secretary of State is required by law to suspend the issuance of visas in any country that won't take back its own citizens. The Obama administration has never, not once, complied with this legal requirement. Here's the list of countries ICE has identified as refusing to take back their deportable citizens, and each one of these countries is allowed to keep sending more of their citizens to U.S. shores, committing criminal acts with impunity. Afghanistan, Algeria, Burundi, Cape Verde, China, Cuba, Eritrea, Gambia, Ghana, Guinea, India, Iran, Iraq, Ivory Coast, Liberia, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Sierra Leone, Somalia, South Sudan, and Zimbabwe. Afghanistan and Iraq? Did we hear that right? We let nations we were at war with deport their citizens so they can stay here and commit more crimes? Who then is the colonizer and who is the colonized? And how about Cuba? The administration has made clear that the issue of deportees wasn't, and still isn't, even on the table in discussion of normalizing relations. And the idea that tiny nations like Gambia or Cape Verde can freely defy us suggests that dropping the name superpower and a couple of dollars in front of a barista won't even buy you a cup of coffee these days. Our conclusion on the matter is this. Politicians have no business even suggesting things like amnesty or increased immigration or guest workers until outrages like this are banished.